We are on our way to Schindler's factory, walking kind of quickly because we're a little bit late. Online it said that you have to make a reservation, so we did that on Friday for this morning at 11:10. That was, I think, the earliest slot available, and it's now 10 to 11. It takes 17 minutes to walk there, but it says that you have to arrive 10 minutes early, so we're walking kind of quickly. But yeah, that's the plan for today, and then we're gonna go and have a look around the Jewish quarter and have a look at like Schindler's passage, like the fragments of the ghetto wall, and like try and go to the old synagogue and the cemetery today, which we tried yesterday but it was closed. So yes, that's the plan for today. Finished in Oskar Schindler's factory. It took us about 2 hours to go round. We went in at 20 past 11 in the end because we actually got a snack quickly before we went in, and then we came out at 20 past 1, and then we've just come to this little restaurant place. It's quite nice. A bit more on the expensive side for Krakow, but it's still like cheap in comparison to England. And we're getting a like vegan pizza. It doesn't have vegan cheese, it's just like no cheese, so hopefully it'll still be okay. And then also a side of fries because there really weren't too many vegan things on the menu. There was like a vegan burger, but we didn't really want that. Thoughts on the museum? It was good. There was a lot of like information to take in, so I was reading a lot at the beginning, and like I read a lot about the ghetto wall, but there was a lot where I just didn't read it and I kind of skipped past it because it was just too much, and I was reading things but not actually taking anything in. So yeah, I did skip quite a lot of the reading, but what I did read was interesting, and I definitely learned a lot. We watched a video in there for like about half an hour of some people who worked at Schindler's factory. So that was really interesting to watch. But yeah, no, I think it was good. It was only about £5 to get in, so I definitely think it's worth going. You definitely learn a lot, and yeah, there's lots to see, lots of things to read about with like the German side, the Polish side, and then point of view from the Jews side as well. So yeah, it was interesting. Our drinks just came and we got some bread. I don't know if we have to pay extra for the bread, but I'm gonna eat it. I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. So we have just come up to the ghetto wall. There's like a fragment of the ghetto wall left. And we actually arrived here at the same time as a tour, and he pointed out the fact that it's not actually very tall, which kind of you wouldn't expect to keep people in. And then also I think he said that it wouldn't take you any longer than 10 minutes to walk along the ghetto wall, like when it was obviously fully built, obviously not this. So just imagine like how many people were like squished into a small space. It was kind of good timing actually to come at the same time as a tour that spoke English. But yeah, there's the fragment of the ghetto wall. Also, I read in Schindler's museum that like the shape of the ghetto wall is like gravestones. I think it said to scare people, did it? Yeah, if you don't know what the ghetto wall is, it's a wall that was built in Krakow, and it was built to like contain all the Jews in one area, and then eventually they were deported out of the ghetto and to the concentration camps. I also read about something else in the factory that said that they at one point divided the ghetto into two sections, so they had ghetto A and ghetto B. I think they murdered all the people in ghetto B and got all the people from ghetto A to build the grave. So yeah, that's really sad. They had to literally bury their neighbours. Brief history of the ghetto wall. I'd recommend reading about it. I've read so much stuff that there's just so many facts in my head that I'm struggling to remember them all correctly. So I would recommend reading about it. It's very interesting.
I would wait a lifetime if you were at sea. I just wanna say that I feel
They do not look as lovely from the top.
maybe we should hurry up and seal the deal.
I just saw a dog walking on its two front paws. I swear. I didn't film it, Mum didn't see it, so now I feel like I imagine the whole thing, but it was just doing like a walking handstand. And it was such a cute little dog. He didn't do it again, and I feel like I'm going crazy and that it didn't happen. But anyway, we've come to what I think is called the Heroes Square. It's lots of empty chairs. I read online that the empty chairs are supposed to represent like the Jews and what they left behind, and there's like, was it I think 36 big chairs and like 37 or something little chairs, so there are the little chairs, and then here are the big chairs. Apparently this is Schindler's List passage. They used it to film in the film. Suppose. Oh! Yeah, that's where the lady hid, under the stairs, and the little boy was cleaning up all the suitcases here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that's where she was hiding in the film.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the little boy was here, the Germans were coming up here, and they stopped them there, she was hiding there. Oh, hello Mum! We just got a bubble tea. I've never seen someone take so much care into making a bubble tea. She mashed up a whole banana, put it in here. I think it's tapioca in the bottom, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like tapioca, but yeah, and then oat milk and Oreo. So let's see.
Should we have to mix it?
Yeah, we have to mix it. It's tapioca.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's chewy.
Yeah, that's what tapioca is.
Okay.
At least I think that's what it's called.
They're nice.
I like the texture of the tapioca, but I don't like the flavour. But I like the drink. I'll still drink it. It's not so bad that I won't drink it. But I would have preferred boba. But yeah, decent. Okay, so we just went in the old synagogue. We spent about half an hour in there and it cost 28 zloty to get in for both of us, so 14 each, which is about like £2.50. It was good. It was nice to like read about all the religion and everything, so if you have a bit of extra time in Krakow, if you come, then do it, but if you're low on time, then I would say skip it. Yeah, no, it was interesting to read about the religion. It wasn't quite what I expected. It was more of just like an exhibition about Jews. I don't really know what I expected though, so yeah, no, but it was okay, and I think for £2.50 that's pretty good. So we're going now to the Jewish Museum. I think it closes at 6 and it's now like just before 5, so I don't know if we'll be allowed in, but we're gonna go and see what time they stop allowing people in. We're just leaving the Jewish Museum now. I definitely recommend going to that one. That one was actually really good. It's a lot of like pictures and reading, but it's all very interesting stuff, and we did not get a chance to read all of it. We were in there for just over an hour. I think we arrived, well, by the time we actually went in it was probably about 5 o'clock and it closes at 6, so we're just leaving now. So yeah, we were in there an hour and I read maybe a third of the stuff in there. I don't think I read much at all, because yeah, you could spend a very long time in there if you read everything and if you listen to everything. Like there's a couple of videos as well. It's good, so I definitely recommend going. It's not the most interesting in terms of like interactive and like having like actual things there. It's just pictures, but everything that I read was very interesting. Lots of interesting facts. Just a shame that we didn't have really enough time to read anymore. But yes, I would definitely recommend prioritizing the Jewish Museum over the synagogue. To enter, oh, it's 19 zloty per person to enter the Jewish Museum. I think that's about £3.50, so yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, we're pretty much just on our way back to the Airbnb now because it's cold, it's dark, things are closed. We've done everything that we wanted to do, so I'm happy with the time that we've had in Krakow. I hope that you have enjoyed these videos. If you have, make sure to give them a little thumbs up and subscribe to see more. I'll see you next time. Bye!